finishing the ending screen. Let's start by sorting where we left off in the last lesson. In the timeline, have the playhead at the start of the logo layer. Select the logo and press letter I. This will put the cursor in the in point of the selected layer. Now press Shift page down 2 times to move 20 frames forward. I'll zoom in a bit. Select the coming up next and press the open bracket to reposition the layer in the timeline. Now move another 20 frames forward using Shift page down 2 times. Select the next lesson layer and press the open bracket. And lastly, move the cursor 20 more frames forward. I'm just picking that 20 frames forward. Maybe we will change it. I don't know. We will see. And then select the in-course layer and press the bracket. Now, time to fix a little mistake that can often happen when you're working with franchise animography. In the timeline, let me go to the ending of this intro animation and see that some letters disappear on the composition panel. There's a quick fix to this. Select the layer and insert a time remap by pressing Ctrl-Alt-T or Command-Option-T on Mac. Then move a couple of frames back until you have the whole text showing, and add a keyframe there by clicking on the diamond to the left of the time remap property in the timeline, and delete the last keyframe there. One more thing, I need a layer that will be useful in the timeline, not the comp. So it will be an invisible layer that will only serve to put markers on it. I could put markers on the composition, but we can't navigate through them using J or K, so that's why I will create a null object called markers. For that, I press Ctrl-Alt-Shift-Y or Command-Option-Shift-Y to create a null object. Then I make it invisible in the composition panel by pressing the visibility switch to the left of the layer name in the timeline. Now, I will rename this layer as markers and change the color to yellow by pressing on the color to the left of the layer name on the tags column. Now, the markers layer looks yellow in the timeline, you see? Okay. Oh, by the way, to add markers, we'll see more about adding markers in a future lesson, but we really need this layer. Okay, now time to use the beautiful plugin Animation Composer, and we will do that in the next lesson. See you there.